we got a lot to talk about now. Man, I had no expectations for Daima. Because at first news dropped that it's supposed to be a prequel before Battle of Z, and I'll get back to that. Then later on, Toriyama unfortunately passed, and this is his final work. Any longtime Dragon Ball fan would watch this. So it went from no expectations to that to Daima just being GT's first arc redone, and it's good. Damn good. In fact, after Toriyama's passing, I thought, when Super finally comes back, it's time to redo GT. That's the one thing he didn't originally work on, so it wouldn't be awkward for all the animators to work on something without Toriyama around. Turns out, Toriyama already made that first step for them. Seriously, everyone being turned back into kids, having to find Dragon Balls elsewhere to turn them back. Having to deal with a trio of enemies, only a way better trio this time. And with a bonus, you get Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and now Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And I almost forgot, that first GT arc was meant to be more comedic, like the original Dragon Ball. Daima did that way better and still had the action from Z and Super. Anyway, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta has a cool, different design. I like that his hair is like that, and also I know it's like that for animation purposes. It would be far easier for them to animate that than Goku's Super Saiyan 3 hair. Then there's Super Saiyan 4. And not only is it that, it's the Limit Breaker version. From Heroes. If y'all wonder why the OG Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta and Goku had black and brown hair, yet Vegeta had his orange hair, they didn't have the strongest version of Super Saiyan 4. Dragon Ball Heroes introduced Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4. So the Limit Breaker version being canon, that opens the door to stuff from Heroes becoming canon. Which means Tawa and Mira have high odds of becoming canon now, especially Tawa, Deborah's freaking sister. And yes, that design is real. In fact, she held the crown for a Dragon Ball design being like that. Then Android 21, and now Dr. Arnasu. Anyway, the canon Super Saiyan 4 definitely has different rules, and you know what? It has to be the case because of Super Saiyan God. That old Namekian never. Definitely can't underestimate him for how he looks. So my guess is that he helped Goku combine Super Saiyan 3 with Azaru. The old Super Saiyan 4 was going Super Saiyan while being a great ape. But this, look back to Broly, look at his Ikari state. The strength of a great ape without transforming. My guess is that, plus Super Saiyan 3. And I say Super Saiyan 3 specifically because Vegeta went that now, so he can get it. Plus, Broly didn't combine forms or anything. He went from Ikari to Super Saiyan to Berserk. And now, this show, it would have to take place at least after the Granola arc. They can't have this show be a prequel. Otherwise, where the heck was Super Saiyan 3 and 4 for Beerus? Or Goku Black? Or Frieza? Or Broly? These transformations would have helped in those fights. In fact, look back to when Beerus pissed Vegeta off. We all thought he was gonna go Super Saiyan 3 then. And especially when the anime redid that. So Daima cannot be set before Battle of Z. It cannot be a prequel because it will bring up a lot of plot holes. And one other thing to talk about, the villain, Goma. I remember one video pointing out that he's basically Garlic Jr. redone. And I can see that. And I saw some fan art of what if Goma transforms into Janemba. That is a cool prediction. And whoever made that is on to something because Daima also introduced these giant demons, Megats, that look like Janemba, his first form. Also, this villain has to be the only villain ever that, first of all, even Goku's like, no, jump this dude. Screw taking turns. He didn't even do that against Broly. Not the canon one anyway. And he also has to be the only villain ever to interrupt Goku going Kamehameha. Goku still managed to fire it and it didn't really do much damage to him. But still, Goma was able to punch him before he charged the move. While we're guessing some stuff, those two other Majins better fuse. And after Daima is finished, the next GT saga that they should redo has to be the Baby Saga. Not Super 17 because Superhero already gave us more Android stuff, so Super 17 will be on the bench. Perhaps have Baby be a threat from Universe 6, so we can actually see more of Universe 6 Saiyans, and not just have Baby be canon. When it comes to the trouble stuff, bring in Hachiyak too. Have him be canon as well. And also, Super has to do the end of Z tournament finally, especially when Pan seems to be at that same age. One other thing to really cement that Daima is just the first arc of GT redone. Red Piranga! Red freaking Piranga! The only thing missing was the stars on the Dragon Balls to be black. But they definitely did not do that on purpose. Not much else to say except back in the day we never would have thought we'd see GT be canon. Or see Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta be canon.